Hi guys, my name is Fiona Wong and I am here to reintroduce myself today. I noticed there are, a few of you that are new who are following me, so I would like to introduce to you who I am and how I became a career clarity coach, and also what obstacles got in my way and how I overcome them. Quick and dirty, I'm basically my own client because I was once very unhappy with where I was in my career. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. I met a lot of people, I learned a lot, but I knew for sure that was not something that I was going to do for the rest of my life. So I was very lost because every time someone asked me, "Hey Fiona, so you're telling me this is not what you want to do for the rest of your life. What do you really want to do?" And my answer was always, "I'm not sure. I know that I want to help others, but I don't want to start off another new career where I have to start at the bottom of the totem pole." And that was the end of the conversation. I wasn't sure where I could go after that. Fast forward, I was doing another annual self-reflection. That's, I do that every year around my birthday, and I was again very disappointed. I haven't done anything meaningful. So I was talking to a friend about it, and she said, "But you volunteer." I'm like, "Yeah, I volunteer." And it could be very meaningful and fulfilling for some people, but not for me. There was still something missing inside of me. There was this void I was trying to fill, and I didn't know what it was. And at that point, I was just thinking, maybe that's it, um, that's just how it is for the rest of my life. Perhaps I will just have to stay in this career path that no longer excites me as much as it did when I started. So I was telling her about this. So she said, "Have you looked into coaching?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Have you looked into being a life coach?" Because she goes, "I think what you are talking about is exactly what a coach does." And I'm like, "Okay, well, no, I haven't looked into coaching." So within 5 minutes, no joke, 5 minutes, bam, I shut it down. I said, "Nope, I'm not going to be a life coach." The reason, like, her and I have not even finished talking. Within that 5 minutes, I had this image of what a life coach is. It was really energetic, positive, pushy, follow what I do and be positive, and your life will transform. And as that was going in my head, I was also Googling how much does a life coach make annually, because I have a family and I have financial obligations, house, mortgage, car, whatever, transportation, daycare, that kind of stuff. So I was, I looked at it, I'm like, "No, I can't do this." So I said, "I can't." But thank goodness I have a friend that is very persistent and patient. She said, "Fiona, you don't have to be one. I'm just asking you to look into what they do. And if you don't want to be one, then don't be one. I just want you to look into it." So I said, "Okay, well, I have nothing to lose," because I was really ready to settle on a career that no longer excites me anymore. So what's spending 2 hours? Look into a different profession. And boy, am I so happy that I did. That day, when I was looking into it, at the end of the day, I said, "I'm going to be a coach," because whatever the description of a life coach is matches what I was complaining about was missing in my life. It totally aligned, and I was so excited. Now I was reflecting back. On how I arrived at this conclusion, and I realized that I missed out on a lot of opportunities because of my limited beliefs and my assumptions. I assume that when you start a new career, you have to start at the bottom. I thought, coaches are certain types of people. And don't forget that I was also scared, thinking that, you know, I am giving up a really established career for something brand new that I know nothing about. And because of all this, and this is not the first time I've noticed, once I have reflected back, I have been missing out of lots of opportunities because of these thoughts in my head. These things that I believe to be truth, but they're not true. They're absolutely not true. They're just all in my head. So as I realized that, once I cleared all that clutter, all that BS that I tell myself, I was so free. I was able to see what I can do to bring my dream into reality. So I want to help you, professional women like you, who do not know what they want to do with the next career step. Or you do know, but you're scared that you might not be able to do it. And I want to help you to get to where I am right now, where I'm living my dream, where I'm able to feel fulfilled, where the void is actually filled. But before we can even do that, we need to clear that clutter. That clutter needs to go because, like I said before, it's all in your head. It might feel so real to you, like so real, but all that could be things that do not belong, that is just stopping you from taking action because you have some sort of fear, again, some sort of limited belief, different interpretation of things. So I created this guide. This guide basically identifies what the clutters are and also techniques to release them, to get rid of them, so you can truly fulfill the dream, the career path that you really want. If we don't clear that clutter, nothing's going to work. You will always be stuck, or you're not going to accelerate as fast as you could have been. So I am going to put a link here or somewhere in my bio, depending where you're on social, and I am going to give this guide to you for free, because it's so important for all of us, not just for your career change, but for anything in our lives. These cluttering thoughts are all in us, and they're always around, and we just need to be very aware of what they are and just tell them to go away. Move them along. We don't need it. Anyhow, thank you so much for being here. Please download your free guide, and thank you for joining me today and also be in my community. Until next time, have a great day.